Welcome to the lounge, everyone. My name is Toby Roydell, and today we talk about freedom and why it can be dangerous. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to hate their job, have a partner that doesn't seem to fit at all, and always seem to make the wrong choices? Part of it is because there is too much freedom. I'm talking about the freedom of being able to choosing between anything you like and having so many opportunities, so many choices. Sometimes you pick the wrong one. Wrong partner, wrong job, wrong opinion, wrong behavior. Freedom can be liberating, but freedom can also be really overwhelming for people. And I just feel like, or I just thought to myself, why do people always link freedom solely with something good, when in fact it's sometimes really difficult to manage and to handle? Some people might even ask, why wouldn't you want freedom? Freedom for all people, isn't that fantastic? Freedom for all people, economic freedom, freedom of speech, freedom to do whatever the hell you like to do. And to that I say, it depends. The possibilities and the new opportunities that arise with freedom of whatever need to be taught and understood. Having freedom just for the sake of having freedom is really stupid and short-sighted. Because if I look around and look at a few problems that we have in every society pretty much, mostly socially, I see many people who interact and handle their freedom not good at all. Let me give you 3 examples. Number 1, people type hate comments and hate speech on the internet because they can say everything anywhere, even anonymously, without quite having an understanding, or they show little to no understanding how to interact with other people they cannot see. Because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't say the same thing face to face. So this is a space where we don't make use of our freedom of speech and opinion very well. Number 2, many people have no clue whatsoever what they should do as a job or what they should study, because they have the freedom to choose 1 out of 1,000 jobs and thousands of fields, but they had no help whatsoever by anyone helping them decide where their interests lie or where their strengths are, so that they can make a smart choice. 200 years ago, when our school system was invented, this wasn't an issue at all. Your grandfather was a smith, your father was a smith, guess what you were to become? In that regard, the school system makes pretty much sense, because your career path is laid out in front of you already anyways. It doesn't matter, that's clear already. So just making some basic reading, writing and some simple math just improves your life and helps you in any regard. But today, this is just not enough. TLDR, we don't make the best of our freedom to choose whatever field we want to work in. Number 3, poor choice of romantic partner. I have the freedom to get in touch, to get in contact with pretty much everyone in the world, theoretically, via Tinder or social networks. But who is really taught what to look for in a partner? Which skills, which characteristics I should look for in a romantic partner? Therefore, really poor choices, a lot of the time. In this case, we don't make much out of our freedom to get in contact and in touch with possibly the whole world. What I'm saying is, freedom is too much to handle when it's just given to me without a manual how I use it. And if I have no idea how I use all my choices and possibilities, there's a high chance that I will fail one or the other choice, many choices, or even all my choices. Then the frustration only begins. When I feel like that I see so many people around me who only seem to make the right choices and they use the opportunities that are given to them. And this is the beginning of a spiral. When I feel like I cannot make the right choices and right decisions for myself. And then I go down the spiral and I even hate my job. My partner doesn't love me. And all of this, and in all my frustration, I go on the internet and I write hate comments and dunk down on other people just to make myself feel a little bit better about my pathetic existence. And the weird thing is this happens a lot. This happens, and it's mostly seen online, where so many of us spend a lot of that time. Freedom needs to be implemented carefully and taught, not just sprinkled everywhere because we're so nice. Here's some freedom for you. Oh, here, some freedom for you. And oh, you don't have some freedom? Here, have some. Okay, on a more serious note though. In pretty much all places in the world, freedom is still a good thing, don't get me wrong. There are many things that need to be improved, and many of them have to do with freedom. All I'm saying is, not all at once. Step by step, slow and steady, because freedom can be overwhelming. Just because we know, in some fields, how to deal with freedom, and because we're so used to it, other people might not be, and might be overwhelmed and might not know what to do with it in the beginning. But not all is lost. No need to give up hope. For me, freedom is something positive and will always stay something positive. A huge source of improvement and development for individuals and for a whole society. The thing just is, something as big as freedom demands and deserves respect. It deserves to be respected because it has so much power and potential. The first step that is always important with such a topic is to realize that it's not just there and obvious. Our freedom of speech, our freedom of choice, our freedom of creative expression, that's a great one. It's not just there. It developed over time and is sometimes hard fought for. So what can I do to make this freedom of choice not so random or so dangerous or even anxiety inducing, if you will? Personal advice: talk to someone about your plans, your ideas, and why you think they will work. This whole, it's the main idea of fighting uncertainty with a plan, with a little bit more structure. Because I'm absolutely sure that people who do not have any form of a plan, and with a plan I don't mean when I'm 30 I'm there, when I'm 35 I'm in this position, when I'm 40 I'm like this. This is not possible either way. Life cannot be planned that way, so that's a waste of time. But some ideas, a structure, a little plan, whatever you think, and you talk about it, this just reduces the stress of your choices, even the important ones. And those who do not have any sort of a plan, they are really likely to be overwhelmed. And whenever you are in doubt with your plan, go to someone else and ask them for their honest opinion. An honest opinion is really important here. And if you don't have anyone to talk to, get one. It's important. I mean, if you don't have anyone, you can text me. I'm happy to help if you want. All of those things considered, freedom and everything that could go wrong with it maybe isn't as terrifying anymore, and maybe even easier all of a sudden. My name is Toby Roydell, and I will see you again next time, free as a bird, here in my lounge.